This book looks like a good inspiration for the next bike trip. Let's see. I got this book from Bogdan. Thanks, Bogdan. Hi. Slashers and serial killers. Nah. Cannibals, freaks and hillbillies. Nah. Oh, Revenge of Nature and Environmental Horror. Page 80. Oh, now what's that? The 1965 Estonian horror movie called The Swamp Thing is about a mythical Estonian creature that lives in the swamps and marshes and forests of central Estonia, and is based on true events. Before the movie was made, a group of Estonian gravel cyclists got lost in the woods of Estonia and was never seen again. The mission is to look for the swamp monster and see if it exists. The route that I planned is 430 kilometers long. It's a 4-day trip. It takes me from Tallinn through central Estonia all the way to the south to Pärnu and back. Let's see if this thing exists. So from the very south in Tajikistan, we're moving now to Estonia. It's mid-May and the spring is only starting. It's unbelievable. It's rather cold here. The route is pretty cool. The route takes us first towards the east, and then roughly 50 kilometers east of Tallinn takes a turn south, and it's basically the whole thing is about swamps, forests, mosquitoes. It might be cold, but it's really beautiful. Tower. There's a cool restaurant on top, or near the top. And in the turbulent 90s, after Estonia's independence and after the collapse of the Soviet Union, the restaurant on top was apparently the gangster meeting place where the gangsters would meet and do their shady deals. Bloody hell, already lost in the marshes of Estonia and the swamps. I need to find a route back home, otherwise I'm risking starvation, death, freezing, God knows what else. The mythical, the steepest, the most dangerous, the most treacherous climb in all of Estonia. Check this out. It actually gives you a warning in Estonian. Attention cyclists, attempt at your own risk. 7%. This is where the witch lives, the witch of the mire, the swamp witch. Who knows? Oopsie daisy, tricky, tricky. If I fall off those planks, I'm toast. I guess it's just a question of time when I fall, so let's just fucking wing it. Only now I can enjoy the view and enjoy those swamps, because for miles I've been riding on that. And if you fall off those planks and they're like 40 centimeters wide maybe, then you're toast. You're in the bog, in the swamp. Time to get wet, time to get wet. Sink in that shit. That's what you get in the swamps, boy. Good morning, good morning. This is the little cool hut that I was staying at overnight. 50 euros per night. Really cool. That's where I slept. And this is the main building. This is the kitchen. And a big room. Oh, I think we're going to ride one of those cool Soviet bikes. Yeah. Let's get some work done. I cleaned the chain, I cleaned the drivetrain. It was full of swamp after yesterday's 120 kilometers.
One eternity later. Six hours later.
Almost done. Bye-bye. Beware of kids chasing dogs and chicken. Speaking of dogs. Don't be mad, it's just a bug. I found a supermarket. It's a bit of a challenge in Estonia if you're taking side roads, if you're taking like local roads. The probability of finding a place where you can eat something warm is low. So I bought some stuff, more food here, and off we go further. Something interesting. Lavazza vending machine. Right in the middle of pretty much nowhere. I just came out of the woods And there it is. And that's a vending machine. It's time for an espresso. Only in Estonia. I haven't seen a living person in like 3 hours. But you can always get a cafe latte or like an espresso or whatever. With a tailwind, I'm going now 39, 40 km per hour, which is awesome. And I still have less than 30 kilometers to go. Good morning from the town of Vendra, and I am staying in the Treehouse up on the tree. Here's the proof. And I woke up to a really nice view, rested like a boss. Fantastic. And all this for 43 euros. Really great. Last night I also went full on Scandinavian, stayed in the sauna for like an hour and a half. Great rest. Let's go get some breakfast. Treehouse. I've just started day 3, which I think is going to be the most difficult day for a number of reasons. First of all, 150 kilometers. It's going to be a very windy day today. It's already quite windy now, with wind speeds reaching 35, 40 kilometers per hour. I'm going to be going through the Estonia National Park. Pardon my pronunciation. And I think it's going to be really beautiful. It's like the Shire from the Lord of the Rings. And orcs are that way, if you know what I mean. And Mordor is there, if you know what I mean. Looks like I'm more or less halfway through. Now I realize why organizers of like ultra marathons, longer solo races really insist on this factor of solo riding and forbid driving in pairs or in larger groups. And I guess this is due to the fact that it's really much easier to ride when you have some company, when you have someone to talk to joke around with. That's my splendid lunch. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, what a good rest in an Estonian house. It's in the ground floor with a terrace where you can fix, clean, pack your bike. And now in the middle of packing and leaving to Tallinn through Lello. Another beautiful sunny day in Estonia. It's a very cute town slash city of 50,000. This is the main boulevard. Quite a few very nice villas from the 1920s. Judging by the modernist architecture, and there's some old classical houses as well, wooden ones. During the Soviet times, the Soviets decided to demolish a big chunk of the old town, demolish a beautiful St. Nicholas church, but instead they built the biggest canned fish factory in all the Baltic states. That's a proper trade-off, isn't it? It's more of a speed run, more road cycling than bikepacking. I have 3.5 hours to get to Lel to catch a train to Tallinn. So I need to be close to 30 km per hour on average. Oh no, back to gravel. This kind of changes things a little bit. Feels very nice to be back after 4 days in the forests and swamps. I took a train from Lelle back to Tallinn, last 70 kilometers. Option number one was to cycle 130 kilometers on the main highway, which was not very nice. Alternatively, the option was to take a bus. Well, I hate buses, so I would not take a bus. And then I found a compromise solution, which was to cycle 75 to Lelle and then to take a train. And that's what I did. Until next time. Job done. Swamp Thing. What a load of baloney anyways.